Good afternoon to you, Oliver, as well as the viewers at home. Indeed, like you have correctly stated on your intro, that we are at the Constitutional Hill, where children took it to the streets this morning to voice out concerns regarding their safety. Now, we do know this as in celebration of, as we wrap up our Child Protection Month. Now, the children are calling for accountability in cases that relates to child abuse. Now, to further get more and to further speak on child abuse, I am joined by Teddy Bear Foundation, Hasida, just to speak more on that. Hasida, thank you so much for your time. Shahida, rather, sorry about that. Thank you so much for joining us. What are the gaps that still exist in services for children victims of sexual abuse in South Africa?
I think the message has come very loud and clear from the children, where they've emphasized that the delay in court processes, where they have to wait for years sometimes, a case can be prolonged and postponed from between 2 and 6 years, and the children are subjected to secondary victimization, further trauma. There aren't sufficient courts, the lack of intermediary support, and the lack of safe spaces. Children have asked that more social workers be allocated and more support structures are aligned and coordinated to ensure the safety and protection of children. The most important thing that they've asked also is that to stand up, break the silence, speak out, child abuse no more. I think that is most important, that it is a collective effort, that all sectors of society, not only government, but every other sector, community and society as a whole, needs to make child abuse their business, to ensure that there's implicit protection of children, and that the Minister of Justice addresses the issue of the National Sex Offender Register, where there's consistency in sentencing and convictions, and that perpetrators are brought to book and held accountable.
And despite years of advocacy, why do you think child sexual abuse remains so prevalent in South Africa?
I think we need to understand that budgets are not allocated. Budgets are very important, that there are sectors and pockets of excellence in the different sectors. So the people are trying, whether it's law enforcement, whether it's justice, whether it's the NPA, DSD, and civil society. The reality is that there aren't enough resources allocated, and the budgets at the end of the day are needed to be allocated to ensure that children are guaranteed and protected safety and protection, and more emphasis needs to be allocated to prevention, because we need to understand that child protection should become a national priority.
And where exactly do you see the biggest breakdown in the system? Is it prevention, reporting, investigation, or prosecution?
So it's on different levels. I think there is more awareness now. If we just cast our minds to the past few years, a lot more awareness is being raised, but it's the follow-through, mobilizing it into action. So that is where the huge gap is, that even with reporting, law enforcement are trying, but they don't have sufficient resources. They are overwhelmed with cases and are not equipped or trained sufficiently to report or respond adequately and timelessly. The lack of sensitivity as well in responding to victims of abuse.
Thank you so much for your time. That was Shahida from the Teddy Bear Foundation, Oliver, speaking to us there about the need that the interventions that are needed in terms of protecting children in South Africa. Now, this march, Oliver, was quite a very entertaining one, as we have seen entertainment that were taking place earlier with dances and singing that was the children were doing here. And now the office of the Chief Justice is here and has accepted the memorandum from the children and had their consent. For now, it's back to you in studio, Oliver.
Calvin, thank you so much for that. Really do appreciate it. Calvin Babasa at the Constitutional Hill, where that peace walk is taking place. We're going to take a short break, but on the other side,